Hi all, this is going to be my first guide on how to do a solo pyramid plunder. I'm going to show you a few of my tips and tricks and just the general overview of what pyramid plunder is. Plunder is a thieving based minigame found in Sofinham. It's in the southern part of the desert if you didn't know that. You can use the Pharaoh Scepter and teleport to Hpfll, or however you say it, to get there fast. There's also a bank if you've completed contact, and that's just a little bit east and down this trapdoor. It's pretty easy to find if you've done the quest. Okay, so to start it off, I'm going to do a few, pretty much just what you would need, like an inventory setup. So, this is all personal preference, so you don't need it, but it can be helpful in times. I use a Ring of Wealth that increases the chance of getting better artifacts at Pyramid Plunder, and it's very helpful when you need to recharge your Pharaoh Scepter quicker. I have a Region Bracelet that's used mainly to heal life points quicker, or HP if you will. The Anti-Poison Totem, this is a must if you're a Dungeoneer because you don't need to use, you don't need to bring any anti-poison potions, no unicorn, no nothing. You can't get poisoned with it. Scepter of the Gods, this is obtained from the 91 Thieving room. You need 75 or higher rune crafting, and yeah, it can be useful because it gives you 2 extra urns in the 81 and the 91 room. Enhanced Excalibur, if you don't have the Scepter, I would simply wield that, and that heals you, well, depending if you've done the hard or the elite, it's either 200 life points over a span of 10 seconds or 400 life points over the span of 10 seconds. Okay, so now that you've got your gear that you want, also, Bunyip, I forgot about that. You can teleport to Hpfll. Alright, so when you get to the mummy, you're going to see you can either talk to him normally, and comes up with that, or you can just hit start, or quick start minigame, and you'll go through 2 lines of text. But one key thing is you got to know when your scepter needs recharging. It'll come up with a 2-line message in the game box here, and then you know when to click on him. Click through 4 lines of chat, then click right up around here for gold artifacts if you're using them. If stone artifacts, you use the top one. But anyway, okay, so you'll see these spear traps in the first room, which they're also in all 8 rooms, and those you have to pass in order to get the bulk of XP. Here you see the doors, and you can see that you have to thieve them in order to get to the next room, which, it all depends on your thieving level, but pretty much what you want to do is you see the level here, that's the thieving level of the room, and you want to get to the second highest room you can do and do half of that room, and they'll do all of the last highest. So pretty much you want to say you're 65 thieving, you're going to want to do half of the 51 room and all of the 61 room while thieving the chests. But since I have 99 thieving, I'm going to do the 81 and 91 room. You'll get the hang of it though with just a little bit of practice. Okay, so you see I'm just going through the doors, fairly quickly, and you'll see that I almost know when to click on the spear traps. That's because I memorized this pretty easy order actually. It's where the spear traps are located according to your compass up here. So it starts off south, 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 east, west, north, north, north. So it's like SSS, EW, NNN. That's pretty easy to remember for me, and that can just give you one step over the lag that you may be getting when you're opening the correct door. So you can use these artifacts you get here. See, I just got a stone steel seal to recharge your scepter, and that can come in handy because you're going to want to save up mostly the golds, but if you're maybe, let's say, below 61 thieving, I would say just use the stone artifacts. You need 12 stone artifacts or 6 gold artifacts to recharge your scepter fully. And again, you just talk to the mummy for that. But, you cruise through the rooms like this, and, when you come across the chest, you want to thieve it because it gives you a very small chance of getting a Pharaoh Scepter. A Pharaoh Scepter, which you can sell for 900k, 800k, roughly around there. Obviously the price is flux, but so you thieve until you can't thieve anymore, until you feel like you're going to run out of time for the next room, which is roughly, I would say around here, a little bit less, but it all depends on your personal preference, how fast you are. And this urn, and there's a urn hiding right behind there, are two new urns released when you unlock the Scepter of the Gods. The Scepter of the Gods is, I'll show you in a second, is obtained from the sarcophagus in the last room. It gives 275 runecrafting XP when opened, no strength XP, it's right there. And it also gives you the chance at the Scepter of the Gods. You need 71 runecrafting and 91 thieving to successfully loot it. These two urns here are also from the Scepter of the Gods, and they won't be seen unless you have it wielded. So now you come into here and you start, thieving. This, for skillers, sarcophagus, don't touch it because it gives strength XP depending on what room you're in, and that can be pretty dangerous. This is my order I go in. I know there's a few, you can save a few ticks if you do something, I think like hit these two, then go over here and come around, but I'm not too concerned about that. I just kind of do it this way. I've always done it this way, always will. A few other important things, just a few of my tricks besides that, where the spikes are located, is if you're in the 41 room and you run to the two southern doors and then you want to run to the northern, you're going to want to thieve the chest because you'll run right past it and it could be a free scepter for all you know. As you can see, I'm on world 137. That's useful to me. It's almost my home world for thieving because it's a high-risk wilderness world. You'll see I didn't run into anybody here, so that means the door changes don't really happen, and it's helpful just in all because you get less door changes, less people, less mummies, all that good stuff. The XP per hour here, I would say is probably anywhere from, this is at 91 plus, anywhere from like 200 to 250k XP an hour. It depends on how fast you are. 81's like 170 to 190 roughly. And 61, it keeps getting a bit smaller, like I think 71's like 150, 61, 120, and after that I think I'd be doing a Thieving Guild if I'm any lower than that. But this is more a guide for people that know what they're doing, but just needed a few tips or maybe a refresher. Okay, as you can see, I have something called Black Ibis on. This is very rare from thieving any urns inside of Pyramid Plunder. These are pretty much almost cosmetic. They don't give any extra boost inside of Plunder, but outside Plunder, when thieving, let's say, like Master Farmers or whatever, or pretty much anything else, it gives a 2.5% XP boost, which isn't much, but that's why I'm saying it's more cosmetic. It's not really useful. And as I said, these are obtained from any urn, but once you get the Scepter of the Gods, as shown here, you have a higher chance of obtaining it from the urns. The full set took me 21 million XP. It sucked, but I mean, it was worth it. It's really cool looking in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, it has no use inside Plunder, like what I just said, but I don't know why it's received from Plunder in that case, but it is. So I would say it's not really crucial to gaining XP, it's just a look, but this adds two urns in the last room, and that can be very useful. It adds like 1.7k XP every run, and if you do 12 runs an hour, you're looking upwards at like 20k extra XP. That concludes my guide. I'll just keep this running, I guess, and maybe throw in some music. Alright, see you guys. Hi all, back again just to give you a closer look at the Black Ibis that I obtained from thieving at Pyramid Plunder. I'm one of the first to get this set. So this is what it looks like on a girl. It differs a lot actually from between boy and girl, so I'll show you both. You can see this is what it would look like, just a scepter and that. I honestly think it's kind of cool looking. It's really different, but I mean, some people don't like it just because it is a little bit weird. Let's go in here and talk to the makeover mage real quick. So here's what it looks like on a guy. Let's go. Yep, this is the general look. I mean, I think it's a lot different, the masks especially, but I mean, you can see what it looks what it looks like, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching my video, and hopefully there'll be more to come. See ya.